Hey everybody, I'm Sophia with Garden State Film Festival, and I am here with the people behind the making of the music video for the song If I Were a Dinosaur by Arlan. It's so awesome to have you guys here. Congratulations on having your music video accepted, everybody.
Thank you.
We're excited.
Thank you guys. So we're about to go and see everybody and introduce ourselves. And I just want to mention that we have Arlan on audio, who was the songwriter, and well, he'll say what he was better than I can. So let's just start off with who I'm seeing first. Can you guys just introduce yourselves and the title and the music video? And Amanda, can we start off with you?
Hi, yeah, my name's Amanda Duncan, and I filmed and directed, animated, and I guess maybe sort of co-produced the the music video. There's a lot of roles that we all kind of played in it, but those were my main roles.
Awesome, thank you, Amanda. And Carmen.
Hi, I'm Carmen Sclafani, and I did some illustrations in the video, and as Amanda said, part of the whole overall production. And I work with Arlan and distribute his records. So that was my role.
Awesome. Very cool, very cool. And Arlan in the audio, how you doing?
Yeah,
can you tell everybody about yourself?
Yeah, I'm Arlan Feiles. I am a recording artist and performer, and I wrote this song, which incidentally Amanda also assisted engineering in the recording studio. So Amanda is not only a terrific filmmaker, she's also an incredible musician and music engineer and producer in her own right. And so we've been playing music. We've shared stages and done shows and been friends for years. And like Carmen said, he's been working with me with my record and doing some distribution. And so I love both these people. Putting this project together was more fun than I could have imagined. And just the talent between the two of them is incredible, and just couldn't be more proud of bringing this song to life. So we're just so excited to be participating in the festival, and to have been accepted is a real great honor. And so thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Arlan, and a true amazing artist supporting everyone and shouting you guys out for your hard work. I love that. First off, I just want to say I thought the music video was awesome. I was telling them before the interview started, I initially thought this was like a kid's music video, but it wasn't, which I really think is so cool, how you not only have this title, the song If I Were a Dinosaur, and then you have this like awesome lyrics going on that is not for kids, but then you have this music video with these awesome animation illustrations that are just so fun to watch. And Arlan, I mean, you are ridiculously talented, just your piano and your sound. And I thought it was amazing. So congratulations to you all. I can't wait to talk to you guys. My first question I'd love to ask is for Amanda and Carmen. How is it that someone is illustrating and then another person is animating, and we have these amazing like cartoonesque characters? And I just love to know the process of how it was like, you know, on how you put it on this music video.
Sure, Amanda, you want to take that first, or me?
Well, really, in the end, you know, I knew that Carmen had a vision. He knew exactly what had to be illustrated for what was in this video, and he knew the feel. And when that's the best part, when he was sending us these characters, it fit the song and Arlan's personality just perfectly. And it was just so exciting to get those characters animated. And I'm more of a lyric animator. Like I do a lot of typography animation. So getting the characters, I was kind of a little limited, and I was trying to make it work within my limitations. And I think that, but also I really wanted to make sure that I highlighted Arlan's and not to take away from him too much. But I guess, you know, I guess you could talk about what your process is, Carmen.
Yeah, well, you know, like you said, we when we were first kind of coming up with the vision, I think really the song dictated how it was going to be, because, you know, he's telling you in the lyric a porcupine, a man of war, all these types of things. So we just really needed to come up with the style of it. And once we just kept going through some iterations and making the characters along with Arlan's personality, with his costumes and things like that. My job was easy in that regard. And then it was just really handing those illustrations to Amanda to come to life. And she had said, can you put arms in some different positions and some legs so she has some things to do? And then she just took it and ran with it. And when she sent us the first clips of the video, it was incredible to see these characters come to life, and the attention to detail, like the lighting and the shadow reflections of the characters that I've done all sorts of music projects. I'm a performing artist, illustrator. I've never done a project like that though, where they really came to life. It was really exciting. And
absolutely, they really did come to life, and they were all so unique, each character. I mean, I was just like, I didn't know what was coming next, and it was so cool how that was done. And Amanda, you mentioned the lyrics, just the way the lyrics were on, in different angles. It was just so cool. I was like, how do people do this? I thought that was so awesome and creative. I commend you guys. I thought it was so cool. Arlan, I would love to know your inspiration for writing this song. I mean, all these characters, like, what goes on when you're writing? When did you write this? And yeah, what goes on when you're writing? I'd love to know, just as an artist, and especially when you made If I Were a Dinosaur, what was it like writing these lyrics, and how did the song come to life?
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm not sure I actually remember the writing process of this song, but I've got 3 kids, and my kids will tell you, like, I sing everything at them. I don't really talk much to them. I'm like constantly singing at them, and so I'm always kind of making up songs, and they vary in age, and so the topics change. But so I think there's a little bit of the kind of kids music, and I'm also like a huge Randy Newman fan, and so I just kind of brought that element to what I kind of normally have known for, which are really like strong political statements, and really more adult matter, adult content songs. But I don't know, it came to me. I like the kind of sarcastic approach to it in a way, but it's playful. It gets to show a side of me that I don't often show, but that I think is relevant. And it found a place on this last record, and then because of the imagery that's kind of written into the lyric, it just seemed like a no-brainer to do something to kind of try to bring it to life and take it to that next level.
That's so awesome. So Arlan, were you the one who kind of had this idea for these characters to be in the music video, and you came to Carmen? What was the steps to making the music video? How did it all begin?
Yeah, I think so. Me and Carmen had a few meetings about it before we even contacted Amanda. We weren't quite sure what kind of video we were making, and we looked at a lot of my kids' like storybooks, and some of the illustrations that were in my 2-year-old's books, and kind of adapted some of that energy, that youthful energy, into these characters. But of course, these characters are not very childlike. I mean, the elephant is kind of a right-wing politician, and the porcupine's a drug addict.
Mm-hmm.
The man of war is a hippie. So there's not just a juxtaposition of kind of that playfulness, but with the adult content we thought was interesting. And then, we wanted to make it a lyric video, and Amanda had done such incredible work that I've already was aware of with Rick Berry, and who's another recording artist, and some others, that I just thought she would have fun with it. Not only that, I already knew she loved the song because she engineered while I played the piano in my recording studio. She came and helped me record it. So it just made sense to kind of take it that way and go to the next level with it.
Full circle.
Full circle, yeah.
That is so awesome. I mean, you guys are so multi-talented. It just blows my mind. I'd love to ask you guys about the length of the time it took to make this what it is. I mean, Carmen, how long did it take you to, especially, I mean, you kind of just looked at these storybooks and he had an idea and then you had an idea. Like, how long did it take for you to really get this, you know, dinosaur looking the way it was? And then I don't, you know what I mean? All these different characters.
Yeah. That was I hesitate to tell you how much time some of that time took, actually, for Arlen's sake. I don't want him to know how much time was spent.
Took about 5 minutes.
Did it in a few hours. No, I mean, it took a lot of time, you know, to really hone in on something like that. And I think, you know, what allowed us to make this video what it was, in a really weird sense, was the pandemic, because we had some production schedules that we were set, and because of the pandemic stopping certain things, it made us stop our release. And we made the conscious decision as a group to say, listen, we're all kind of, you know, adjusting through everything, but we're going to make this productive time. We're not going to sulk about what stopped or what we can't control. We're going to take the time and really, you know, fine tune these things. And that's kind of how you really lock in on this stuff. You just need to put the time and the care into it. And, you know, we used every minute of it, a lot of minutes of it. And, you know, I think, what would you say? It probably took maybe 4-5 months for us to actually do that whole thing.
Yeah, actually, when we first started talking about this video, it was going to be all lyrics and cartoons, and I was thinking, well, there's a lot of instrumentation, like there's a lot of like soloing and feature of the piano, and it's really hard to make a lyric video and try to animate a whole bunch of stuff when it's only music. And I said, you know, let's like film you playing. And then when we showed up at the Strand in Lakewood to film it, Arlen's like, I have all these outfits. I was like, oh, okay. So when we and
So then
but
we
it
made
ended
the
up
illustration, you know, and all these different things as it evolved, you know.
right. Well, when he showed up in the outfits, I was like, I said, okay, let's just film you in these different outfits and let's just see where it leads from there. And it was a really cool puzzle to solve because I kind of was given this opportunity of having to make all these pieces fit in a way that I wasn't anticipating. And most of the music videos that I've made, actually, I think, Sophia, I think that we met. You interviewed me a couple years ago at the actual festival because I had another music video in the festival. But uh anyway, I digress. I'm really not that
Wow,
cool.
that's awesome.
So
Though.
yeah, but I remember you. Yeah. But even that video that I had interviewed at that time, it was like this puzzle of how are we going to make this fit into the song, and how can I make this exciting every step of the way. And like you said, before you're like, oh, I didn't know what was going to happen next. I was like, yes, that was exactly my goal with this, is to make it more and more interesting and have little tiny special effects that you wouldn't even notice, with like a splash of water and different things that the showing the layers of it. And it's just a really fun project to figure out along the way. And then it turned out great. It turned out that him showing up with all those outfits made the video what it was.
It reminded me, you know, I was a big fan of Gene Kelly when I was a kid, and that dance scene with Gene Kelly and Jerry the Mouse. I don't know if you guys remember this old movie. Like that's kind of like the fun that I wanted to have with this, is that, you know, interacting with the animated characters. And so when I came, you know, sporting out different outfits for each character that I was interacting with, it kind of challenged us to, okay, now, okay, I guess we're going to take this to, you know, it opened up ideas and kind of challenged us in ways that we really didn't. I don't think we had like a storyboard line all written out when we went to film it. You know, it just kind of organically like built and you know, and it came together that way. And you know, and Amanda's vision for bringing those characters to life is magical. It really just really made that work in a big way.
That's a wonderful way to put it. It really was magical. It really was so fun. And I love that you could also like watch this video. If I want to show my niece and nephews and I want them to hear some of the lyrics, I would show them this video, you know, just on mute. And then you could also watch it, not watching the music video and just hear the song. Like, it's just so amazing how you all took your talents and put it together and made this awesome creative music video. I love it so much. I can't wait for people to see it. And my last question for you guys as we wrap up this interview is, why did you want to submit this to Garden State? I mean, Amanda, you had a music video in Garden State a few years back, you were saying. Carmen, before the interview, you were saying you're from Asbury. And I just would love to know, what does it mean that this music video is premiering in Asbury Park and at Garden State Film Festival this year? Sorry, let's start off with you, Carmen.
Yeah, well, you know, I've been affiliated. I've gotten to meet some of the gang at the festival last year, and wonderful film, exciting, vibrant festival that I was excited to see last year. And, you know, we had this opportunity and the festival was great. And they were supportive every step of the way of the submission process. And we're just happy and honored to be accepted, and obviously excited really, you know, for Arlan and, you know, getting him and that great song, you know, some of the exposure that, you know, we think it deserves.
Of course. Arlan, what does it mean to you having your song and this music video premiere at the festival?
Well, for me, I create music to build community. And I think all three of us are very community driven. That is the joy we get out of being creative, sharing music, sharing ideas. And so being a part of this festival is the ultimate, you know, aspect of community. This is, you know, this is our state. These are our local artists and filmmakers, and to participate in that, the community process of it, and to share what we've done, and to also enjoy, you know, the other submissions, is the real joy of actually doing all this stuff. So without these opportunities, you know, we're basically, you know, we're just doing it for ourselves. There's no real satisfaction out of that. So the opportunity to share in this process and be a part of this extended community is really special. And, you know, there's no other good reason.
Thank you, Arlan. That's beautiful. And Amanda, how does it feel coming back to Garden State?
I've been to a lot of film festivals over the past couple of years because I've worked on a handful of music videos for fellow artists, and it is a joy because some film festivals, they're sometimes you are tortured watching hours and hours. I feel bad saying this, but sometimes you're tortured watching hours and hours of films that you're like, okay, that was a lot of my time. But there's a certain amount of clout that you get after being a part of this film festival. And when I saw the music video that I made a couple years ago at the, you know, in the Paramount Theater, I was like, whoa, this is legit. And this is just, it's such a legit festival, and it's so well put together, and it makes me feel good about my skills. And I can't wait to be able to make more video. I just want to make more and more videos so I can submit it to the festival. So I'm just so happy to be a part of it, and I'm happy that it's this video and I'm really proud of this video too. So I'm just happy to be here, happy that everyone is going to get to see all the hard work. Actually, when we filmed this right before the pandemic, I started a full-time job at that time, so I had to work on the music video after hours for like 3 months every night, like working after hours to try to get it going. And every minute of that was worth it just to be able to have this conversation for this film festival.
Oh my gosh, I love that. And I mean, Amanda, I do hope you make more videos and you keep submitting them to Garden State. I love your work. I mean, it's phenomenal. Arlan, I love your music. Carmen, your skills, your artistry is amazing. I just love that you guys all came together to make something. And as you said, Arlan, for the community and for the aspect of just bringing people such light and love and awesome art. I mean, I think that's what filmmaking and music and art in general is all about. And I think it's so amazing. I can't wait for people to see this. So let me tell everyone how you can can see this. It will be premiering in Asbury Lanes virtually Saturday the 27th of the film block, 1:45 p.m. to 3:45 p.m. So people can just be anywhere at home watching such awesome creative stuff. And I definitely think it's awesome that we could see films, documentaries, and music videos, and just it's so just versatile. And I just love that this music video is going to be a part of that block. So congratulations to you all again, and thank you so much for your creative talents and coming together to bring this to the community.
And everybody,
Thanks so much.
check out
Really
Arlan's
excited.
record. Arlan, I just want to, I'm sorry, I have to plug this
Yes.
whole, I have to plug this whole record. It is incredible.
Please, that is I want to ask, yes, how can we
Yeah.
hear more music? That's my fault. Thank you, Amanda. How can we hear more of your music, Arlan?
ArlanFeilesmusic.com is where you can find more about me and my records. And as Amanda said, this song was off my latest release called What Kind of World. Sadly, the record was a bit derailed by COVID, so I'm glad that this video found its way. And, you know, I invite anybody to come check it out and listen to the music. And it's the full album I'm very proud of. So it's great to be a part of it.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much again, and congratulations.
Thank you, Garden State.
Thank you for your time.
Yay!
Appreciate it.